Morning, Didge. Anna, what do you got? Hedgehog? Yep, hedgehog. Let's go do a little bit of field work. I'm not going that way this morning, girls. No, I'm going over this way. Cat, you coming with? Nope. I have just a few acres on a small piece that I want to till with this before I unhook this. Maybe this 10-acre patch here on the driveway also. And then Onyx and I are going to crawl inside the grain dryer and finally clean that out and maybe fix a couple of the discs on this thing. Anna would help again, but she was born without thumbs. Poor girl. Shucka, 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 shucka. Oh, you want some attention too? Okay, Cat. You're gonna have to be convenient if you would walk like behind me or alongside me or something. That works. Well, I haven't gone too far. I decided that these end rows here that I've got to drive next to get down the road anyway could use a pass. We load the trucks on these end rows and they drive down them, so they worked up a little bit lumpy. So I'm gonna bust up some of those lumps. Definitely one of our gloomiest mornings so far. There was a chance of rain for right now, but total amounts today, we have an 80% chance of up to a trace of rain, which would be good. It'd be nice to get like an inch, but we'll take what we can get.
Way down to 262.
So this field is 90% a hilltop, but there is this little corner down here that sits wet, and there's some stuff over on the other side. So I'm just gonna do a few acres here so that this dries up quicker in the spring, because the rest of this, there's never a problem with that drying up. Even as dry as we've been by our standards, there's still plenty of moisture underneath there. And some people are gonna say, well, now you're tilling it, you're letting the moisture out, you idiot, and you're talking about being dry. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do in this corner, because the odds of this corner being wet in the spring is 95%. It's not gonna be too dry. It needs drain tile under it, to be honest with you. Okay, well, I've been procrastinating long enough. It's time to clean the inside of that new grain dryer. Few other odds and ends just to shut this thing down for the winter, but goal number one is to get up inside these plenums. And I actually got just a couple of brooms here with me to clean the big ones. This one down here inside the screenings area, there's a lot more to it, but it isn't bad. It's a lot better than the other dryer. And if you leave it in there, it will eventually get a little bit rotten. It'll become a fire hazard for next year. It will kind of eat away at the galvanizing on the steel, which eventually means your dryer rusts, and I do not want that. Okay, I'll see you guys at the top. Okay, I'm up where the views are nice. Top plenum, I know is not bad. And by not bad, I mean just about nothing. I think there's literally just a few kernels that kind of fall in here the first time you fill it up. How neat is that? Compared to crawling around on my hands and knees in the dusty fluff, this is nothing. I'm literally gonna sweep it all to the back and push it out the clean out door. And that is quite literally everything in the top plenum. As long as I'm up here, I figured I'd go all the way to the summit of the dryer, see how dirty it is. This is really the dirtiest part of the exterior, and there's not a lot there. Oh, I'm gonna hit that with the broom. Otherwise, I'd need an air compressor, and it's about, I'd need 100 feet of hose, at least. Here comes my help. Not the dogs, they don't have opposable thumbs. Onyx.
Yep.
You want to climb up 10 feet in the back there and open that bottom plenum and look inside there?
10 feet in the back?
Yep.
So you're saying
Yep. There's that small door that opens up to the... There's a small door that opens up into the area where there's screen around it. That's the part I want you in there working on. Just open, there should be a clean out door underneath there that slides out. You can just push everything out the back. Yeah, a leaf blower would be nice, but I don't have one with me. Seems like that'd be harder to get up here too. If we own this dryer for another 40 years, it'll never be as easy to clean as this year. All right, next plenum. A little bit more in here, but still nothing compared to what I'm used to. Section 2, looking mighty fine. Section 3. Not bad. I've worked pretty hard on the first two. Let's do this one the easy way. That was much easier. Now, if I hide up here for another hour, Onyx should have that other one all finished up. That's the worst one down there. Still a lot better than what we dealt with the last several years on the old dryer, but worse than the plenums I've done so far. At least you can stand up in it. For somebody who's 6'3", 220 pounds, being able to stand up and not crawl on your knees and bang your head on the metal, that's a big difference. All right, I'm gonna go get some ice cream. You have fun.
Okay.
Almost there. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a shovel. You wanna grab a shovel and start putting it in the bucket? I'll finish in here. Almost there. This is considerably cleaner than I was ever able to get the old dryer. Okay, we got the inside clean. Now we got to clean underneath, which Josh and I got, but then we had to run it for a couple more hours. Now we got a little bit more to go again. All right, that bucket list? Not a bucket list, it's just a list item, but it's off that list. Certainly not a bucket list. Nobody should have cleaning a grain dryer on their bucket list, but as a farmer, it's got to be on your list, and it's done now. Well, I'm gonna head to Florida. We'll see you guys in the spring. Unfortunately, I'm kidding. It sure is starting to get cold out there. I'm glad I'm educated about how important it is to stay hydrated even in cold weather. If you're a farmer, you're working long days, and you need to stay hydrated, or maybe you're a skier, or a snowboarder, or a snowmobiler this time of year, or maybe you don't have a snowblower, you need to do a lot of snow shoveling. All of those are important reasons to stay hydrated, and the number one best way to do that, to give your body what it needs, is by using Element. Element is an easy mixture that you mix up. You just put a packet in a thing of water, like this one right here, and it's got all the sodium, magnesium, and potassium that your body's gonna need to stay properly hydrated. Now there's all kinds of awesome flavors like grapefruit and citrus lime and watermelon and lemon habanero, even mango chili, which I have some of up there. But this time of year, they've got their limited edition here. This is the chocolate medley pack. So we got chocolate mint, chocolate chai, and chocolate raspberry. You can enjoy this stuff hot, put it in with your coffee or some cocoa or just hot water. I'm gonna go with the chocolate mint today. Now there's no sugar, no artificial weird stuff, none of that fake stuff in here that you want to stay away from. It is literally just the stuff that you need to stay hydrated and healthy. That's good. It's a big help for leg cramps for me personally. I've told you guys several times about my leg cramps, especially at night. This stuff helps so much. Look, I'm not a rocket geologist, but it works. And it works with all kinds of different diets like paleo, keto, and fasting. So whatever you're doing, this stuff's gonna work for you. If you want to try some for yourself, just go to drinkelement.com/farmer, or there's a link down below if that's easier for you. You're going to get an 8 free sample pack to really be able to figure out, what flavor is right for you. Which one do you like? I mean, I mix it up all the time, but I personally really like the fruity ones. But these chocolate ones are only going to be available through January, so make sure you hurry up, try those out, because they are a limited edition thing. My help left for a dentist appointment, so I guess I'll have lunch. Well, Dad ended up going north a mile, and he's working on burying some old trees with the neighbor. So I'm gonna go out and finish just a small section of ripping. Very similar to what I did with the Mendeco this morning. I'm just gonna run the ripper out there and finish just a few acres. We are starting to get a few little raindrops, but I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, there's not a better yogurt toast.
That's it. Good 15-20 minute job. Oh wow, look how clean it is under that dryer. We've got 3 disc blades still missing off this thing. They're not really missing, they're laying next to the shop out there. But eventually we gotta fix them, put them back on there. So 2 of them, the bolts just broke out, but this one, well this one's, it's beyond that. I gotta remember what size it is. Let's see if the new wrench handles it. Well, the new wrench says that those are awfully tight as well. Huh. Let's see. Crank it to 4. Well, now the bolt's just spinning. You've been keeping the dogs hostage?
Yeah, they've been in there for 2 hours, I'll bet.
They probably didn't mind a bit.
It's been pretty quiet.
That's done. So if you're taking it somewhere, I suppose it'd be on disc roots, probably.
Yeah.
But these pretty soon here. I can see the head on that one. Am I close?
Yeah. If the motor wasn't hooked up, I'd take that tractor up and try and move those pipes. But
We want to take the mower off quick?
Should I take the skid loader?
Where are you going?
North quarter?
Oh, yeah. It might still have the bucket on it.
Oh, that'd be good, I think.
Yeah. Do you want to, before you do that, let's do this one, and then you can help put the bolts in on the other 2, because I got to lift them and get the bolts in.
Okay.
So then I can tighten it all up when you're gone.
Yeah, that'll work.
Get the front of that casting up.
Let's see, which way do I have to go?
This top casting has to go up. I need the gap wider.
Oh, okay. Yep, I think we're good. This piece needs to go back. There. It's like it's cocked.
Yeah.
There.
Fill in.
Yep.
I'll give you this and then we'll zip them up.
Okay. Okay.
That's first.
Yep.
And I can't get the impact in on those.
Oh, you can't?
No, I gotta use the ratchet.
Fingers in the way for both. There.
Before we do the next one, I'm gonna go in there and see if he gave us washers with them.
Oh, okay.
Well, that job's done. I can cross that off the list. And yes, I am one of those people that actually keeps a physical list. Actually, multiple lists at one time, usually. See, I have a list for things I need to do in normal life, and then I have a list for things I need to do on the farm, and a list for things that I need to do for the social media stuff we do, and then a list of things for racing, and then those all move around according to order of priority, and then every day I gotta go through and throw some away and refine them down and get the things that I've crossed off the list, because you can't have a messy list. This is the heaviest rain that we've had in 2 months, and it's a pretty light rain, almost just a heavy drizzle. Next on the list, unload this thing. New shiny Polaris XP 1000. Gotta get the work done somehow. You can have all the tractors that you can fit in the shed, but sometimes you need a four-wheeler or a Ranger to really get some of the work done. She's a beaut, Clark. I grew up pretty much diehard Polaris. We always have been, whether it's the snowmobiles, four-wheelers, Rangers, Razors, even the watercraft back in the day. Dad's got an Indian motorcycle, I got an old Victory sitting back there, both owned by Polaris, so this is how we've always rolled. And you should too if you know what's good for you. I highly doubt there's anybody watching this who might have a different opinion. Well, we have like an actual light rain coming down now, so that is just in time. And I'm gonna call it a day out here. I'm gonna go work in my office in the house for a little bit, and then we got hockey stuff, so thanks for watching.